Marvin, a point? Is it a fair reflection on the game, do you think?
Probably not, if I'm honest. I thought the first half there was very little in it. I think probably down to the conditions. Both teams found it hard to adapt to those conditions, but I think in the second half, there was kind of all us. I'll say for 40 out of the 45 minutes, we were in control of the second half. Don't get me wrong, they have a good chance at the back post, so Harry Stone pulled off a fantastic save, but I think with the amount of corners, the amount of pressure, and the balls we were putting into the box, probably should have came away with more than one goal.
Overall, though, at the end of the day, considering the first half, it was a better second half, but the first half probably wasn't the best performance or the performance that you were looking for.
The first half, as I said, the conditions were difficult for both teams. I don't think either team were able probably to implement what they wanted on the game, due to the rain and the wind. So I think it's obviously the same for both teams. In the second half, things calmed down a little bit. As I said, when that happened, we calmed down alongside it, and then I felt we took control of the game. A couple of times, obviously, Stirling got us on the counter-attack, but I think, all in all, in the second half, we edged that, and I think the first half was very even, although we were a goal behind.
And again, keeps that unbeaten run going, and it's all about runs and momentum, and does extend that run.
All the buzzwords. It is. Before the game, obviously we came into the game wanting to take 3 points, but when you're going at half-time 1-0 down, the important thing is that you remain unbeaten, Sandra. When the final whistle's blown, and the players have done that today. So in terms of kind of their reaction to being a goal behind, that was brilliant. And I said to them after the game, 4 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, they lost that game of football. I think we all know that. So they showed a different side to them today. A real belief in what they're doing, and a determination to go out there and do it.
And it is about digging in, isn't it? And when things are against you, you see the conditions. The pitch probably doesn't look too bad considering.
No, the pitch is good. A very, very good grass pitch, and you don't mind playing on grass pitches when they're like that. The pitch was good, but the conditions were difficult, as I said, for both teams. So you have to show kind of a different side to yourselves to deal with those elements of the game.
And Paul Mackay coming up with the all-important goal.
Paul heads it into the back, and it kind of went in slow motion, didn't it? But we were delighted to see it nestle into the corner of the net, and I think at that point in the game that was thoroughly deserved from the players, because of their reaction to the second half, and then you felt you could go on and win the game. But as I said, at half-time it was important that we remained unbeaten. Obviously it won the 2 previous to this, and then obviously getting the draw today. And
it's the halfway point in the season. Mm-hmm. How do you reflect on it?
Plenty of ups and downs. But it's about looking forward, isn't it? You can't change the past. We're in the halfway point now this season. Come the start of May, that's the important positions where you want to be in. Listen, I'll reflect on it. I'll look back on every game. But my focus after watching this game back will be going, firmly on Annan and having a better second half of the season than we did first half.
Annan is next at home. Another big derby.
Yeah, big derby, big game. All games are big games, aren't they? All worth 3 points at the end of the day. And like I said, to have won the 2 games and then get a draw today, I want to keep this run going. Annan just happened to be the next team. I know what it means to the fans and everybody at the football club, and it means an awful lot to us as well. But we have to remain calm in that game. We'll approach it the same as we do every other game, and it'd be important to go out there and implement our style in the game, hopefully in calmer conditions than we faced in the first half.
And as you say, you want to win every game, but obviously it would be good to round off the year with a win.
Yeah, it would definitely. And then kind of kick us off into next year. But it'd also be important to start the second half of the season with a win as well, wasn't it? So everything hopefully aligns in terms of that, Sandra. But the important thing is when the players cross the white line, they go out there and do what they need to do.